Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And shedding through the tackle. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. Tight dog.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Donald, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check the backer.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Let's go.
Bam. 2.
The play fake, now Falk. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check the
Rock it.
check.
On first down, Donald.
Watch the ship.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good job.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
59. I'm coming for you, son. He's
Squeeze.
Kill.
Let's go.
On second down, Donald. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First carry for Darius Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Geis with a carry on second down. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Donald. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Kill.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Hard. Right. Big grip.
Now a run with Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. To throw, Falk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, I'm coming.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
And the Panthers first down.
Alert 3.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Ready?
On the ground, it's Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. You're out. 25, check it. Ready, get it.
Play action. It's Falk. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, this is Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Look at me, zipper!
They'll try the left side. Donald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Break. Topper!
Check tight. Shift.
Stand.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Falk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson now. Open man is Samuel, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gano's kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Come on,
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is Geis. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Off play action. Falk. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good. And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, T.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 31.
Here's Falk. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Just like that. No.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Zip it. I got him. That's me.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Donald, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Hey, let go. Go out. X3. 218. Chop. Lead grip. Lead grip.
Off the play fake. Falk. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 57's the mic. 57.
Now it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's not going to get me. Take 4. Take 4. Go. 57.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Hey, Sam off.
Here's Geis. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check, check. Look at me. Door, door. Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Falk. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Falk looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Taking a shot. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Fall. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Falk. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there from McCaffrey. And even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rock it. Ready?
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Get it!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Geis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 59. Rip right. Rip protein spill. Patrick. Hey, Zoo.
On 3rd down, Falk. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.